Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I've decided to film a really simple and easy look. It's perfect for a pool party or if you're going to the beach. You could really wear it anywhere when it's going to be hot. It's beautiful just to wear throughout the day, and you can also transition it into night, maybe with some false lashes or a more statement lip. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please remember to like and subscribe. So for this look, I'm starting on a bare face. I've just cleansed and moisturised, and I'm going to start with my matte Strobe Cream to give me a little bit of a glowy finish. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. And the idea for this cream is to work it in on the sides of your face, so cheekbones. I wouldn't put it through your T-zone because it would tend to go a little bit oily. So just basically the places that you would highlight. I'm going to apply my base Tinted Moisturiser. I'm going to use this instead of a foundation today because I just think it gives me a lighter coverage, and it's also just more comfortable to wear on the skin for long periods of time, and it will wear nicer throughout the day. So I'm going to grab my Zoeva face brush, and I'm just going to apply this starting through the middle of my face. A lot of coverage, but that's okay because concealer in areas that you need covered. So once that's all blended in, what I'm going to go and get is my RMS Beauty Concealer, and it's just in a pot like that. I'm just going to grab a smaller Zoeva face brush and start applying this just on the areas that I need a little bit more coverage. So at the moment my skin's pretty clear, I don't really need a whole lot of foundation. So this kind of covers the areas that need to be covered, but also keeps my skin looking really natural. And just blend it in with your finger. The warmth from your finger really helps to blend the product in. Now once that's done, what I'm going to grab is my MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost, and I'm going to start applying this just as a soft highlight. I don't want anything too harsh, and I'm going to try and work mostly with cream products today because I feel like if you're at the beach or at the pool, you definitely don't want a lot of makeup caked on. And these are like great everyday kind of highlighting pens because they're not too heavy, but they also give you the highlight you need and give you a little bit more coverage. I'm going to go under my brow as well with this. A little bit in the centre of my forehead. And just on my cupid's bow. And also do a tiny bit down the centre of your nose. So then I'm going to grab another slightly bigger Zoeva face brush. I'm just going to start packing that in. Try not to swipe, you want to just pat it in so you're not moving all the tinted moisturiser around. I'm going to grab my Tom Ford shade in Illuminate, and I think my colour is number 1. And I'm going to use the darker contour shade just on a small MAC stippling brush. The number is 180. And I'm just going to put this into my cheekbones like so. You don't want to go too heavy on the contour, just a subtle. Just under your jawline as well. So I'm just going to grab the cream blush from MAC in Posey, and I'm going to grab this on a stippling brush which is kind of a dome shape. And what I'm going to do is just smile and pop it onto the apples of my cheek. Just working my way up the cheekbone a little bit. You don't want a whole lot of this, and mind you that cream blushes tend to fade quite quickly, so even if it looks like you've got quite a bit on to start with, it will fade fairly quickly. Okay, so now what I need to do is just set my face, especially through the T-zone. I don't want to put a lot of powder, so I'm just going to set through the middle of my face and leave the sides to kind of be dewy and glowy. I'm going to take my Chanel Healthy Glow Sheer Powder on a really big Zoeva fluffy brush. Just going to pop it in, tap it off, and just kind of press in to my skin just to set those areas. I still want a little bit of shine, like I don't want a really matte finish, but this will just help to keep the products in place and stop it from looking greasy. So once you're happy with the skin, it's time to move on to the brows and the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the eyes now, and I'm just going to do a really simple look. I'm going to grab my Lou-Minizer by the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm going to use the Merry Lou-Minizer shade. And I'm just going to start placing that onto my eyelid. You don't want too much, and we're going to blend it out after. Just focus on the eyelid, don't go any higher than the crease. This is just to really give the eye a nice highlight and make them pop. So then I'm also going to grab the same shade and pop it into my brow bone. Okay. So from there, I'm going to grab my MAC 224 brush, and it's just a nice big blending brush, bigger size than a 217, so you can see the difference. What I'm going to do is just blend out the highlighter that I just placed on. You can see that's nice and subtle now. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. It's the powder contour kit. I'm going to take the middle shade, and I'm just going to work that into my crease just to define my eyes a little bit. And then I'm going to grab the same colour on a little bullet brush, and I'm just going to place that under my lash line, just to define that area. What you don't want is a really harsh line, you just want to make your eyes pop, and also this will help them to look a little bit bigger. Okay, so then we are going to get another bullet brush. I'm going to use my Merry Lou-Minizer again. Just place it in the tear duct area. Just like so. Grabbing my Clinique mascara. And I'm actually going to rub the excess back onto the end of the tube, just because I don't want too much on the brush. And I'm just going to start working that into my upper lashes. So just wriggling them in. You want your lashes pretty big, but you don't want them clumpy. So take your time, you can do a few layers, making sure that you're getting all the lashes evenly. And then what I'm going to do is grab the brush and just kind of swipe it onto the back of my hand, getting most of the product off. And then I'm going to put just a tiny bit on my bottom lashes. What I'm trying to avoid is getting any of the mascara to hit my skin, because that can make it look really tired. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit. I'm going to go into my eyebrows using my Hourglass brow sculpting pencil in dark brunette. I'm going to brush the hairs up first, and then I'm going to use the angle part of the brush. Just going to fill them in quite lightly, I don't want anything too dramatic. So now I'm just going to go through my spoolie and brush them out a little bit. So I'm then going to get my new Lou-Minizer again on a bigger kind of face brush. I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheeks. I find that with this, the lighter your hand is, the better it looks. If you place it on and your hand's too heavy, it tends to be really white. But if you go with a really light hand, it's really glowy and pretty. I'm going to place it on all the high points of my face. So if you're like me, you probably prefer to wear a nude lip. So with my Hourglass lipstick, I'm just going to... I'm not even going to worry about lining it today. I just feel like if you're going to a pool party, you want the most hassle-free look you can get. So I'm just going to kind of dab the lipstick in. I don't want it too bright and I don't want too much. So once that's on, you could definitely add a gloss. I'm going to use my By Terry Rose Gold Lip Gloss. I'm just going to place it into the middle of my lips. And that's the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video and please let me know what you'd like to see next. Remember to subscribe and like, and also leave me any comments that you think would be helpful.